The Eat Well Guide. The Eat Well Guide shows the different types of food and drink we should consume, and in what portions to have a healthy, balanced diet. The guide is divided into 5 main groups. Try to choose a variety of different foods from each of the groups to help you get the wide range of nutrients your body needs to stay healthy. Fruit and vegetables. Try to eat at least 5 portions of fruit or vegetables per day. What is a portion? 1 apple, banana, pear, orange or similar sized fruit. 2 plums or similar sized fruit. Half a grapefruit or avocado. 1 slice of large fruit, for example, melon or pineapple. 3 heaped tablespoons of fruit salad, fresh, tinned in juice or stewed fruit. 1 heaped tablespoon of dried fruit, for example, raisins or apricots. 1 handful of grapes, cherries or berries. A small glass of fruit juice, 150 ml. 3 heaped tablespoons of vegetables, raw, cooked, frozen or tinned. A dessert bowl of salad. Potatoes, bread, rice, pasta and other starchy carbohydrates. Starchy food is a really important part of a healthy diet. Choose higher fibre whole grain varieties, for example, whole wheat pasta and brown rice. Starchy foods are a good source of energy and the main source of a range of nutrients in our diet. As well as starch, they contain fibre, calcium, iron and B vitamins. Whole grain food contains more fibre than white or refined starchy foods. We also digest whole grain foods more slowly, so it can help us to stay full longer. Dairy and alternatives. Try to have some milk and dairy food or dairy alternatives such as soya drinks. Choose lower fat and lower sugar options. Cheese, yogurt and fromage frais are good sources of protein and some vitamins, and they are also a good source of calcium, which keeps our bones strong. Beans, pulses, fish, eggs and meat. These are good sources of protein, vitamins and minerals. Pulses such as beans, peas and lentils are good alternatives to meat because they are lower in fat, higher in fibre and protein too. Added to soups and casseroles give extra texture and flavour and bulk them out, which means you can use less meat, making the dish lower in fat and add fibre to your meal, which can reduce our risk of heart disease. Meat is a good source of protein, vitamins and minerals, as well as being the source of vitamin B12. Choose leaner cuts, remove all visible fat. Grilling and roasting are healthier options. Fish. You should aim to eat at least 2 portions of fish every week. One of the portions should be an oil-rich fish, for example, salmon, mackerel or herring. Oil-rich fish contains lots of omega-3 fatty acids, which are important for keeping your heart healthy. Eggs. Eggs are a good source of protein and easy to prepare. Poached, scrambled or boiled are all easy to cook and healthy ways of eating eggs. Unsaturated oil and spreads. A small amount of fat is an essential part of a healthy, balanced diet. Choose oils from plant-based sources. Oils such as rapeseed, vegetable and olive oil are rich in unsaturated fats and help lower cholesterol. Low-fat spreads are a good alternative to butter. Fluids. Aim to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of fluid every day. Water, lower fat milk and sugar-free drinks including tea and coffee all count. High-fat food. Products such as chocolate, cakes and biscuits should be eaten less often and in moderation. Food labelling. Lots of pre-packed food have food labels on the front of the pack. This can help you pick those that are lower in energy fat, saturated fat, sugar and salt. Low fat and sugar choices. These are examples of healthier choices that can be made when purchasing certain products. Most people get all the nutrients their body needs by eating healthily. However, especially during the winter months, perhaps consider taking a daily supplement containing 10 micrograms of vitamin D, making up for the lack of sunlight. For more information, talk to your GP or another health professional. Tips for healthy eating. Base your meals on starchy foods. Eat lots of fruit and veg. Eat more fish, including 1 portion of oily fish per week. Eat less salt. Cut down on saturated fat and sugar. Don't skip breakfast. Don't get thirsty. Get active. To maintain a healthy diet, a stable weight, a male should consume 2,500 calories per day, a female 2,000, less if trying to lose weight. The government recommend consuming no more than 9 teaspoons of sugar for men and 6 for females per day. 6 to 8 glasses of fluid per day, 1 teaspoon of salt per day, and limit alcohol to 14 units per week, both male and female. Hearty chicken broth, a good heartwarming meal for a cold winter's day. Serves 4 ingredients: 200 grams of broth mix, 3 carrots, 2 sticks of celery, 1 onion, 2 leeks, 2 potatoes, half a small turnip, 125 grams of cooked chicken, 1 vegetable stock cube low salt, 1 tablespoon of rapeseed oil, 2 bay leaves, 2 sprigs of thyme and black pepper. Method. Make sure your broth mix has been soaked overnight in cold water. Put 1 tablespoon of rapeseed oil into your pan. Add the diced onions. Leeks and celery. Carrots and turnip. And potatoes. Put the pan on a low heat and cook for about 5 minutes, stirring frequently. Next, add your broth mix, which has been thoroughly rinsed, and then add it to the pan with the vegetables. Cover everything with boiling water. Add your stock. Add the herbs, black pepper, and mix well. Simmer on a low heat for 40 minutes, stirring occasionally. Keep an eye on the liquid level and top up as necessary. Add the cooked chicken and simmer for a further 10 minutes. The broth is ready to serve when the broth mix has softened but is still firm to the bite. Sausage, bacon and pepper hot pot. Serves 4. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon of rapeseed oil, 8 sausages, 4 rashers of smoked bacon finely chopped, 1 onion sliced, 1 red pepper deseeded and cut into large pieces, 1 large carrot diced into small pieces, 100 grams of mushrooms sliced, 1 clove of garlic crushed, 300 mils of vegetable stock made from a low salt stock cube, 400-gram tin of chopped tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 fresh thyme sprigs, 250 grams of baby new potatoes, skin on, thickly sliced, salt and black pepper. Tips: I use turkey sausages and rashers as the healthy option. If using pork or beef sausages, try to use ones with less than 4 grams or less of saturated fat per 100 grams. If you can't get low stock cubes, use a stock pot as they have less salt. You will need a large deep frying pan or saute pan with a lid or flame-proof casserole dish. Number 1. Heat the oil in the pan. Add the sausages. Fry until browned on all sides. Once the sausages are browned on all sides, set them aside. Add the bacon, fry for a few minutes. Aside. Add the onion, pepper, carrot, mushroom, and garlic. Fry for 5 minutes over a high heat. Pour in the stock. Tomatoes. Tomato paste. Add the thyme. Bring to the boil. Add the potatoes. And season well with salt and pepper. Turn down the heat to a simmer. Return the sausages and bacon to the pan. and simmer for 5 minutes. Remove the lid and continue to simmer for another 10 minutes until the sauce has reduced a little and the sausages and vegetables are tender. This dish can be prepared ahead. Bring to the boil to reheat. It also freezes well.